Welcome. Come on in, guys. Come on in. Good to see you guys. I appreciate you as usual. Thank you. So I'm going to talk about this Billboard 50 greatest rappers of all time list. And once I read this, we'll all see why the list doesn't make sense in the first place. Hopefully through the comments, if enough people see this video, we'll be able to educate Billboard on what the list should look like. Let me get straight into it. Billboard said, in determining these rankings, Billboard and the Vibe editorial teams opted first to limit the rap arena to North America. So for example, British rapper Slick Rick isn't on the list. We also opted not to include the significant contributions of reggaeton and dancehall MCs on this list, just to keep our pool of nominees a little more focused. Then they went on to say, the teams took into account the following criteria, not in any particular order: body of work, achievements, charted singles, albums, gold or platinum certifications, cultural impact, influence, how the artist's work fostered the genre's evolution, longevity, years at the mic, and lastly, lyrics, storytelling skills, and flow. Really? We're gonna see. Number 50, Rick Ross. I think that's an excellent choice. Rick Ross definitely belongs on this list. I just don't agree with the fact that he's at number 50. He doesn't belong at 50, Billboard. He belongs maybe in the top 20 or 30. Number 49, Rev Run from Run DMC. No, Rev Run doesn't belong on this list. Rev Run is a legend, maybe most legendary MC, but not one of the greatest MCs of all time. Sorry, Rev. Number 48, Melly Mel. No, Melly Mel does not belong on this list. Now, maybe one of the most progressive artists at that time. I mean, look at the way the man is dressed. One of the greatest MCs of all time? No. Sorry, Mel. We gotta get this spot to somebody else. Number 47, MC Lyte. Excellent choice. MC Lyte was a beast in her time. She was a fantastic MC. Please go back and do your homework because you're in for a treat. MC Lyte is actually too low on this list. MC Lyte belongs in the top 30. Number 46, Jadakiss. Jadakiss could stay. Jadakiss definitely deserves a spot. Jadakiss is a fantastic artist. He has a monster flow. He has the voice, and his content, it goes together well. His beats are another story, but that's another video. Number 45, Ice-T. No, sorry, Ice. You do not belong on the list of the greatest MCs because you're not one of the greatest MCs of all time. You are, however, one of the most legendary MCs, and you've paved the way for a lot of gangster rappers and the gangster genre. So you have done a lot for hip hop, but you just don't belong on this list. So, Ice, we're gonna have to find another list to put you on. So you're out of here. The Queen. What do we want to do with the Queen? Queen Latifah at 44. Sorry, Queen. Sorry. It's only 50 slots. It's a lot of great artists out there. So we're gonna have to find another list to put you on, Queen. You are a legend. You are a legend, sweetie, but you're not one of the greatest artists of all time. Sorry. Number 43, Bun B. No, Bun. You don't belong on this list either. It's not enough slots on this list, man. Maybe next time, but for now, we're gonna have to remove you from this list, Bun. Number 42, Redman. I'm okay with this. Redman is an outstanding artist. Very underrated artist. For those that are not familiar with Redman, please go back and do your homework. You're in for a treat. Trust me when I tell you. Redman at number 42 is perfect. Number 41, E40. Is Billboard kidding me? Is someone at Billboard doing drugs, y'all? What the hell is E40 doing at number 41 on the greatest MCs in hip hop list? This is, it doesn't make any sense to me. Sorry, E40, you're out of here. And I'm sorry, Bay Area too. Bay Area has a lot of great artists that came out of there. MC Hammer, Tupac, too short. But I just don't get this decision or who authorized this. E40 by number 40, Dr. Dre. Okay, let me take my time. Let me take my time with this, y'all. Dr. Dre, one of the greatest producers of all time. I mean, his contributions are just outstanding, man. But Dr. Dre does not belong on the greatest MCs of all time. So I don't see why they have. He's not even. He is an MC. Okay, he's a performer, but he doesn't write lyrics. He doesn't come up with lyrics. I mean, people write his stuff on, which is totally fine. I'm okay with that. But you can't be the greatest artist of all time if that's not really a strong point. So we're gonna remove Dr. Dre and put him on the list of greatest producers of all time. Number 39, Ludacris. This decision is Ludacris. I would put Ludacris on the list of maybe one of the greatest artists of all time. Ludacris has a great flow. Ludacris makes great songs, but not greatest MCs of all time. So we're gonna go ahead and remove Ludacris from this list too. Number 38, Gucci Mane. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to stick with this. I think Gucci Mane actually goes on the artist most improved over the period of time that he's been in the game. But his contributions and what he's done is just outstanding. So yeah, I believe that Gucci Mane is one of the greatest MCs of all time. He's definitely called the spot for himself. So salute to Gucci Mane. Number 37, Common. Common is an acquired taste. I'm not a Common supporter myself, guys. I just think he's overrated. But I'm gonna go ahead and say that he probably does deserve a slot on this list. I don't know if he belongs at 37. Maybe he belongs down low in the 40s somewhere. But I'm okay with Common being on this list. Salute Common. Most Def. I'm gonna stick with this. Most Def deserves this slot. I'm gonna go ahead and agree with this. With that. 35, Future. No way. Future does not belong on the list of the greatest MCs of all time. He does belong on a list somewhere, but does he belong on this list? Absolutely not. So we're gonna have to remove Future and find another list for him. Chuck D from Public Enemy. Absolutely. Chuck D definitely belongs on this list. Anyone who disagrees with this, I can't help you. I don't know what to say. But greatest MCs of all time, Chuck D. Absolutely. In fact, I don't even think he belongs at 34. I think Chuck D should go mid-20s. Somewhere between 20 and 30. Chuck D should be somewhere in there, in my opinion. Number 33, Busta Rhymes. Absolutely. Busta Rhymes is a phenomenal MC and definitely one of the greatest MCs of all time, without question. Number 32, T.I. T.I. does not belong on this list. T.I. is a great artist. I like T.I. I like T.I.'s music. I think he made some great contributions as well. But T.I. does not belong on the list of greatest MCs of all time. So we're going to have to remove you from here for now, T.I. Number 31, Lil' Kim. Okay, here's what I have to say about this one. If Foxy Brown is not on this list, we're going to have to remove Lil' Kim from this list. If Foxy Brown is on the list, then Lil' Kim can stay. She should be moved down a little, somewhere between 40 and 50. I mean, only if Foxy Brown is on this list can Little Kim stay? And since I haven't seen Foxy Brown yet, we're gonna remove Little Kim for now. All right, sorry, Kim. Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill goes without saying. Lauryn Hill came out with one classic, one great album, and stepped off, said, I'm done with y'all. And they're still talking about the goddamn album today. So just with that alone, without even getting into her skill set, she belongs on the list. Lauryn Hill at 30, I'm totally fine with that. Number 29, Pusha T. Pusha is nasty lyricist, nasty MC. Say what you want to say about him, but he definitely belongs on this list. And when Pusha spits a verse or he says what he's saying, I can see what he's saying. So salute to Pusha T. Black Thought at 28, perfect. Black Thought, a beast of an MC, and definitely one of the greatest MCs of all time, without question. Q-Tip. Wow, so many things I can say about Q-Tip, man. I don't even think Q-Tip needs to be on the list. Q-Tip is in a class by itself. I don't even think Q-Tip needs to be on this list amongst any other MCs. He's a conversation within himself. So with that said, I don't think Q-Tip belongs on the list of greatest MCs of all time. Q-Tip belongs on his own page, his own conversation, his own list. Big Pun? Yes, absolutely. Big Pun, one of the greatest MCs of all time. Rest in peace, Big Pun. One of the greatest.